Hey guys, so today we are going to be making one of these cute little Christmas trees. I've already gone ahead and cut 2 pieces of cord to 15 feet. And to make this, we're not going to fold these in half. How I folded them is these inner parts measure exactly 3 feet, okay? And then I folded it. And these outer parts are 12 feet. So these are going to be our working cords right here. So we need a lot more than these smaller ones, about 4 times the amount. Anyway, to start, I'm going to do my best to show this to you guys. I've done it in some other videos, so I hope it turns out. We're just going to make a square knot. So hold those center 2 in place. Left one goes over. Now from the right. So now that that's done, I really suggest either using a cork board or a clipboard or using something like I will do, this big roll of rope here, just to hold it down so that we can work our way down. All we're going to do are square knots the entire way down until these entire middle cords, the 36 inches, are covered all the way down with square knots. So as you can see, I've done square knots the whole way down and I've come to the end of that cord there, and I just have a tiny bit left over. So now we're going to work on the shape of the tree that we want. You want this to be at the bottom. So we'll start up here. I'm just going to go, oops, like that. We're just going to flip it back and forth. Actually, I want this one to be smaller at the top. Then each row you go down, it just gets a little bit bigger, or a lot bigger. You can make it however you want. Okay, so that's looking pretty good to me. I think I'm going to leave it like that. How cute is that? And now I'm just going to take, I have this large weaving needle that I have that I've threaded it with just some thinner cord that I had laying around. You can use yarn, embroidery floss, anything that you have. I've cut it to about 30 inches. And now I'm going to start doing this. Now, this can get a little bit wonky, so just bear with me. It might take a few tries, but just have patience because you will get it. Okay, so that's looking pretty good to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just tie a little knot down here. Cut this off. There we go. And you want to leave these strings hanging out, and you'll see why. And now, because this one's secure down here, I'm just going to pull it out a little bit, just till I get the shape that I want. And I think that's good. So now I'm going to secure the top as well. Now this part is optional. You can add some wooden beads to it if you'd like. You can add one up there, and then another down here if you'd like. And I like the look of it, so I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm back. I had to tape up my ends because they weren't going through the beads. So that's a little secret too, in case your beads don't fit through properly. It just makes it a lot easier. So there's one. Now I'm going to take 10 pieces that I've cut to about 6 inches each. I'm just going to find roughly where the center is. I'm going to open these two. Oops. Cut that tape off. So the center is about there. I'm just going to tie this. So instead of a regular knot, because you want to hold it tight with this first one so it doesn't loosen up, I'm going to twist it around there twice. It's just a little secret. It helps hold it much better into place. Now I'm going to take the tape off of here. And because this is where we're going to hang it from, I'm just going to do a regular knot at the very end here. Okay. Now for these ends, I'm going to trim them down nice and short. Oh, you want to make sure that this is really tight first. Now you can leave it just like this, but if you've ever watched my tutorials, you know I like to secure things. So I'm going to use some of this Fabric Fusion fabric glue. And I'm just going to put a little dab where those strings come out, just to make sure that it doesn't come undone. Here we go. And there you have it. Oh, and you can trim this up and make it nice and straight if you'd like. But there is your little Christmas tree.